Je peux enlever ma tête.
When I look back, the Cameroon Goodwill Association was created in 2003. And now in 2013, it's 10 years. And so when I look back how Goodwill has evolved, I'm very happy and I'm very honored that at this time I am the president and we are celebrating the 10th anniversary under my reign. So it's a big honor for me.
Je connais Goodwill depuis 1 an et demi. En fait, je suis arrivé ici en janvier 2012 et c'est Giovanni Dileggi, notre agent socio-communautaire, qui m'a un peu présenté cette association-là et m'a mis au parfum de toutes les activités qui avaient lieu au fil du temps, au fil des années, dont l'activité qui se tient aujourd'hui. Pour la 6e année, si je ne me trompe pas, c'est l'activité où est-ce que les policiers s'impliquent, les policiers de l'arrondissement de Lasalle, de notre quartier, et pour la première fois cette année, c'est des policiers qui jouent au soccer. Avant, c'était des gens de l'arrondissement qui jouaient contre la communauté camerounaise. Cette année, on s'est formé une petite équipe de policiers. En fait, c'est des pros. Je vous le dis, aujourd'hui, ça va être difficile d'avoir une partie parfaite. Des policiers de longue date qui jouent ensemble. Mais évidemment, tout ça sur une base volontaire et dans un esprit de camaraderie. Mais ils sont ici ils sont déjà implantés depuis quelques temps. Donc, c'est comme ça que j'ai été mis au parfum. C'est vraiment Giovanni qui m'a mis au parfum de la communauté camerounaise et les activités qui se tenaient durant l'année à Lasalle.
We created Goodwill in June 2003, and the purpose of that was to bring together the few Anglophones who were present in Montreal at the time to encourage solidarity and encourage mutual help so that new arrivals, new immigrants into the society could integrate more easily. Over the past 10 years, the association has made great, giant strides. We have put out many members who help to enrich the Montreal community, and many of them have also moved on to other communities, and they've taken all the things that they learned within the Goodwill Association to those communities, and they've become leaders of those communities. Over the past 10 years also, we've also been able to structure the association in a way that everybody can find a place. Children, for example, have the Children's Diversity Program where they dance, they learn music, and those are activities that help them to develop their personalities. And for example, the activity we have here today is an extension of that Children's Diversity Program because we're celebrating International Children's Day. And as you saw earlier, we had children who were involved in all sorts of activities. We also have the Women's Forum, where women come together and do things that women do. They celebrate International Women's Day. They also have activities that are specific to them. Sometimes they have guest speakers who talk to them on topics that are specific to their needs. And of course, we have Goodwill FC, which is for men. We have over 60 members in Goodwill FC right now who play soccer, they do sports to keep fit and to help them physically and also mentally to adapt to this society. So Goodwill, as you can see, is not just a group where people come for meetings and talk and go away, but we have concrete actions and concrete structures that help our community. And I just want to mention that if you put together the Women's Forum, the Children's Diversity Program and Goodwill FC, we have here a community of over 150 people.
It has endured about 6 years now that we've been with Goodwill. It started off with Fidelis, who met me at one of the community outreach program that we have, and he indicated to me that he has a Cameroon Association, which I wasn't aware that there was a Cameroon Association in LaSalle. And at that point, he says, I'd like to invite you and I'd like to introduce you to a few of our members. And then it started off from there, and we started, thinking about doing a barbecue for the community and coming together with the Montreal Police Department and the Cameroon Association. So that way, the children can profit from it, and they can see that the police officers in Montreal are friends to the children, and if ever they need help or if ever they need just to talk, we're friends to them and not somebody that that are their rivals. So that's what that was the approach, that was the community approach that we wanted with the Cameroon Association and the children. the relationship between the police and the Goodwill is obviously I invite police officers to come to the event. It's not just me. It's also the commander of the station who supports us in this endeavor. And there's also the police officers that I bring with me here, Giovanni Spagnolo, and there's Karen Gaumont, and there's other police officers that came by today. So they see the Cameroon Association, and hopefully if ever something happens out there with the youth or with somebody who's part of the Cameroon Association, they can easily have better relationship on the streets because we know who they are, they know who we are, and we can always take this event and make something positive of it, and build relationship, build bridges with the community, and that's what we're about. The Montreal Police Force is about that, is building bridges with cultural, multi-ethnic, relationship.
Those structures only came in place when Dr. Fidelis Folefak was the president. That was in 2007, and so he created the different organs of Goodwill. The first one, Goodwill FC, which is a Goodwill football club, is the sporting arm of Goodwill. And the second one, it's the Goodwill Women's Forum. Usually they meet, and what we do is that we try to carry out activities that will empower women. We try to discuss things that will help us women, And the next one is the Children Diversity Program. And the children, they meet once a month. The chairperson of this program is Mrs. Yvette Fucham. So once a month they meet, and she teaches them things about Cameroon, things about Canada, and also how to behave themselves properly, and also how to be she teaches them about safe neighborhood. So all those things, and in a nutshell, that's what the three organs of Goodwill it's all about.
When I came in as president in 2008, I met Goodwill had a solid foundation, and I felt that it was time for Goodwill to go out there and give to the community. And one of the partners, as you know, is the Borough Council, is also the police unit. And so I made contacts with them such that Goodwill can begin to harness its full potential and contribute to community socio-cultural dynamism. So that was the key fundamental reasons why I had to approach the police and I had to approach the council to build to initiate this first of its kind relationship.
It is an occasion for us to show the one part of the police work, which is not only giving tickets or arrest people. It's to be with the community. We have many things to do in our job, and one of it it's to be partner with the community, to do some prevention, to do some PR, public relation, and today that's the perfect day for that. So we are just on the other side of the table giving foods from the community, but people from this community can see the police with the uniform, but without giving tickets or doing repressive works. They're doing other things. So for us, there's many people from 0 to 80 here, and they can saw that we are police that we can be approached and we can talk to people. Not only on the repressive side, but on the prevention side too.
I think we've had a lot of good things that has come out from this relationship. And more importantly, I'd like to say is that we have made our children we have built programs with the police. For example, we have the diversity music program. We have the International Day we're celebrating today. And that has also given our community the visibility that we need as a minority group, the visibility that we need to show that we have potentials, because sometimes immigrants are regarded as receivers, but we've also shown that we are not receivers, we are major stakeholders and contributors to the development of the LaSalle community and the Montreal city.
I know that in different countries they have different perceptions of police. So here they see that the police officers are more professional. We do community events. You come to the police station, they will be very professional in responding to whatever complaint any community has. So you see that right away when you come to Montreal or when you come to Canada. The police officers are, like I said, professional, and they're able to respond to any questions that the community has. And we're willing to help also, and that's what's important.
The secret in Goodwill is autocritique. I think the secret in Goodwill is we are able to sit around the table and examine things in an open manner. And I think I drove my heart to past presidents before I came to power, and the presidents that have come after me, because we have maintained this open dialogue. And you can agree with me that Goodwill is special. Goodwill is different from other associations in the way we do things. We cross the aisle, we're the first to cross the bridge. We cry together, we laugh together, and we try to build the talents that we need. You can see this activity here today for the children is very important. It is showcasing them, and that's what we need to guarantee a future for the Cameroonian community. So that's very special in Goodwill. We don't think about today, we look into tomorrow, we harness all the forces, and we make sure that we do it as a team.
We hope we could do more, but so far it's going on well. And we're going to end with the gala on the 8th. And so far, participation has been good. All the activities are going on very, very well. And we are calling on people to buy their tickets so that the gala will be a huge success.
C'est une très bonne activité que toutes les associations justement régionales du Cameroun devraient avoir. Parce qu'on voit ici toutes les tranches sociales, toutes les tranches d'âge sont représentées, et c'est ce que nous voulons à l'ACC. Nous voulons que tous les Camerounais se regroupent, de l'âge de 2 ans à l'âge de 70 ans. Donc c'est vraiment ce que nous voulons, le regroupement de tous les Camerounais. Et je trouve que c'est une très belle initiative. Ça fait 5 ans, je pense, 5 ans qu'ils organisent ce genre d'activité. C'est une très belle chose, et nous devrions tous, toutes les communautés, nous devrions copier sur eux.
Our expectation is to continue to make the association strong and stronger, to try to bring people together in the community so that we can have one main umbrella association in the community.
I see Goodwill as a force to reckon with. I see Goodwill as an outreach community association, as that association that is going to produce the leadership that the Cameroon community needs in politics, in community development, in social development, in all that we need. I see Goodwill as a very strong and dynamic association that will continue to deliver without bounds.
The coming years of Goodwill are very critical. We have so far developed a structure that can help us to build and go further, to build strong partnerships. We have partnerships with the city of LaSalle. We're going to reinforce that. We have a partnership with the Montreal Police Force Unit 13 in LaSalle. We are going to reinforce that. And in long term, we have to look at having a structure, something concrete, a community center, for example, for Goodwill Association in LaSalle. That is really long-term what Goodwill will try to achieve over the next 10 years.
Communication, it's the number one thing important in the community, whatever community you are from. So for us, if your community, the Cameroon community, saw something's going wrong, even with the community, with the police, with the police, what the number one things to do, it's to talk, to get a phone call with Giovanni, be in touch, inform them, and maybe it's just a misunderstanding of what kind of job we are doing, and there's always two sides on the middle, So maybe you can be witness of one intervention with the police, and you don't know all the stories, and for you at your first appear, it can be a strange intervention, but when you know all the stories, now you can understand. But for that, you have to ask questions, to communicate.
Where Goodwill is at this point, it's thanks to the volunteer work of Goodwill members, and also it's because of the support that we get from our partners, especially the LaSalle Borough Council, and also the support that we get from the LaSalle Police Unit 13 North. And Mr. Giovanni has been amazing. He's been so wonderful about doing that. We also want to thank one of our partners, the RBC. They are so interested and we are working together. So I just want to say that Goodwill cannot be here today or in this position today if not of the support that we get from partners and our sponsors. So we thank them for sustaining us, and I wish them a pleasant evening.
It's your community, it's your commitment. Let's commit with yours. Thank you.